everyone, welcome to Hopeful Turns. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the pattern for a crochet mini scarf. Now this pattern here is inspired by the knitted Sophie Scarf, and this is a very quick and easy pattern to make. So if you do not have time or the yarn to make a full long scarf, you can definitely give this pattern a try. It works up very fast and you don't need much yarn also. And the best part is you can just finish it in maybe half a day. I just took maybe 3 hours to make this, so it's a very quick pattern to make. All right, so let's see the supplies that you'd require for this, and then we'll start with the pattern. Now coming to the materials here, this scarf would work absolutely beautiful with a very thin weight yarn, so preferably a weight 2 or a weight 3 yarn. So any fingering weight yarn would work absolutely beautiful. I have used a weight 3 yarn. This is 100% acrylic yarn, and I have used about 60 grams of yarn. Now if you use a weight 4 yarn, this might turn out to be quite bulky. So I would not recommend a thick weight yarn, a higher weight yarn. Preferably a weight 2, weight 3 works best. I have used also a 4.5 mm crochet hook. Apart from that, you'd require a pair of scissors, a stitch marker to just keep track of the rows, this is optional, and also a yarn needle to weave in all the loose ends. So these are all the materials that you'd require. Now I'll just quickly go through the construction of the scarf here. So if you see here, this has got 2 tapered ends. So we will be starting at one end and we will keep increasing it, and then after maybe 1/3 of the scarf, we are going to have this kind of a flat base which goes around your neck, and finally we are going to reduce this. So we are going to taper this end. So this is like a 3-part scarf. We will start increasing, then we will have a base, and then we will start decreasing. So this is how the construction of your scarf is. Now you can increase or decrease the length of the scarf. That's totally up to you. I have tried to explain how to do that in the pattern. So let's start the pattern. So we'll start the pattern, and the pattern, what we are going to do is we are going to first make the foundation row, and then we will do the increase rows to make this kind of a tapered look. So we'll start with the foundation row, and when we are making the increase, that will be made in blocks of 4 rows. So every row we will repeat 4 times to make one block, and then increase, and then repeat it a total of 4. Like that we are going to make this kind of a tapered shawl. All right, so what we are going to do is we will start with a slip knot. So we're going to start with the foundation rows. So I have got a slip knot. I'm going to make 2 chain stitch, 1 2. Next I'm going to skip the first chain stitch, and into the second stitch I'm going to make 2 single crochet. So 1 and 2. Now this 2 single crochet is row 1. Now I'm going to turn my work here, and throughout this entire scarf we will not make any turning chain or chain 1. We will be making the first stitch directly on top of the previous last row stitch. Okay, so without doing any chain 1, we are turning the work, and into the first stitch I'm going to make a single crochet, and into the second stitch I'll make 1 more single crochet. So this is row 2. Row 2 again has 2 single crochet. So these 2 rows are the foundation rows. From here we are going to start increasing. So to start the next row, just turn your work here, and this is going to be the first increase. So into the first stitch make 1 single crochet, and into the next stitch we are going to do the increase. So in the last stitch here we are going to put 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so that is the end of row 3, and row 3 we now have 3 single crochet. Now this 3 single crochet we are going to repeat 3 more times. So we should have 4 rows of this 3 single crochet. That is 1 block. So 1 row of 3 single crochet is done. You can turn your work here and make your second row of 3 single crochet. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 1 single crochet in each of these stitches. So row 2 is done. Just turn your work again put 3 single crochet. So this will be row 3. Sorry, this will be the third row. Repeat. Again you turn your work and make one more row of 3 single crochet. So this is the fourth row with 3 single crochet. So this is one block. Okay, so one block has 4 rows of 3 single crochet. Now we are going to do the next increase. So you can turn your work here, and what we'll do is we'll always increase at the last stitch. So this is the starting of the next block. So we are going to start with 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and into the very last stitch you make the next increase. So here we are going to put 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so 3 single crochet has now turned to 4 single crochet. So this is row 1 of 4 single crochet. We are going to repeat this 3 more times. So this is the first row of 4 single crochet. You turn your work, again make 4 single crochet. Now this time just put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So this is the second row. Turn your work, again make single crochet. So this will be the third row, and we have to do one more row. So we have to do a total of 4 rows. Third row is done. Again turn your work, again make 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So that will complete the fourth row with 4 single crochet. Alright, now we'll do the next increase. So the 4 single crochet, we are now going to turn it into 5 single crochet. You turn your work, and we'll always do at the last stitch the increase. So 1, 2, 3, and into the last stitch you put 2 single crochet. So this is where the increase always happen, at the very last stitch. So this is the first row with 5 single crochet. Now repeat this 3 more times. Now if you want, you can just add a stitch marker if you're getting confused how many rows, because as you make this you might lose track of how many rows of stitches we have done. So this is the first row with 5 single crochet. You can just turn your work here and again put 5 single crochet, just to keep track. It's not necessary you have to put a stitch marker. This is a totally optional step. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 5 single crochet. So this is row 2 with 5 single crochet. Like that I will make 2 more rows with 5 single crochet. So this is row 2. I'll just do 2 more rows with 5 single crochet. So here I have completed 4 rows with 5 single crochet also. So once you complete this, you will be at this side after completing 4 rows. So every block will have 4 rows of the same stitch count. Now once this is done, I'm going to turn my work here and do the increase. And the increase will always be done at this end. So if you see here, this is like your straight edge and this is like your tapered edge. I have to change this because I think the stitch marker just poked it hard. Okay, so let's do the next increase. So from 5 we are going to make it to 6 single crochet. So I have put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches, and at the very end I'm going to put 2 single crochet. So this is my increase. So now I have 6 stitches. So always increases will be at one side, and then you can continue the 6 single crochet 3 more times. So that will make a total of 4 rows of 6 single crochet. After that you can make it 7, then 8. Like that you can just go ahead and repeat the same increase pattern till you're happy with the width. Now I'm looking at a width when the maximum width at this end is close to 8 centimeter or 3 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same pattern. I'll join you and show you how exactly this has turned out. So here I have continued repeating the pattern, and this is how this looks so far. So this is your straight edge and this is your tapered edge. Now I am stopping at a point where I have got a total of 14 single crochet, and if you have to measure this, this is about 8 centimeter or a little above 3 inches. So I am So my scarf will be 8 centimeter wide scarf. Now if you want a more wider scarf, you can add more rows to it. If you don't want such a wide scarf, you can stop beforehand the increases. But I am happy with the width, so I'm stopping here. Now this might also change. Your 3 inches might come at maybe 12 single crochet rows, so that's totally dependent on your tension, hook and yarn, all of that. Now if I have to measure this, what you can do is you can just stretch it a bit. This is quite a stretchy fabric, and if I have to measure this, this measures about 30 centimeter. Now I am looking for a scarf which measures a total of 120 centimeter. So this is 30 centimeter, one end, the tapered end. The other tapered end again will be 30 centimeter, and in between the 60 centimeter that I have, I'm just going to do a single crochet row. So there are no increases from here on. So this is my last increase block. So whenever you are happy with the width of your increase block, you are just going to now make single crochet row. So this is it. You can turn your work here, put your first single crochet, again come to your next stitch, again make a single crochet. So we are just going to go ahead and make one row of single crochet without any increases. Now for me, I'm going to maintain 14 single crochet. Whatever is your stitch count at the widest point of your scarf, that is the stitch count that you will be maintaining from here on. So for my case, it was 14 single crochet. So that is what I'm going to maintain for the next 60 centimeters. So this is my first single crochet row. I'll just turn and again make single crochet row. I'm not going to count the rows. I'm just going to go and measure it. That makes more sense. But I have just kept this stitch marker here just to get an idea where my last increase was. So I'm just going to go ahead and make single crochet row till I have a total of 60 centimeter long scarf. Okay, so let me just finish that and I'll join you. So here I have repeated the single crochet pattern, and this is the flat part of the scarf. So if you see here, here we had started and here we had started the increase. Till here we had the increase part, and from here all the way till here I have done the single crochet row. So the single crochet row from here till here is 60 centimeter. In total I have got 90 centimeter. Alright, now let's do the decrease part. So if you see here, this is the flat part, and here we had done the increases. Okay, so we are also going to do the decrease now, and the decrease again will be done in blocks of 4. So we are going to do the decreases in this side itself. So this is the straight part. So if you come here, we will be doing the decrease on this side where we have the increases. So if you see, this is where we had done the increases. This is the tapered part. So here again we are going to do the decrease on this side. So once you are happy with your single crochet row, let's do the decreases. So if you see here, I have got 14 single crochet here. So the next row we are going to decrease it by 30. So I just remove this. I'll just show you. So once you are done with this, which part you are, so if you see, this is the part where I do the decrease. So I'm going to do the decrease here. So for that, I'm going to do one single crochet in all of the stitches here. Okay, so I've just put all the single crochets. So here I have put one single crochet in each of the stitches, and we will do the decrease in the last 2 stitches. So I have put 12 single crochet. These are my last 2 stitches, and this is how we'll do the decrease. Just insert your hook into the first stitch and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the very last stitch and pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all the 3. So that will be your single crochet decrease. So now if you count, I have 13 single crochet. So whatever is your stitch count, it will be less than 1. So I was maintaining 14 single crochet. Now it is 13. And from here on, I'm just going to go ahead and make one single crochet in the next 3 stitches, so as next 3 rows. So as I said, we are going to decrease in blocks of 4. So this is the first row. We're going to do the second row. So just turn your work, go here and make one single crochet in each of these stitches. So this will be your second row. Once you reach the end, you turn your work and again make one single crochet. After that, turn your work and make 1 single crochet. Like that, in total, from the decrease row, you have to make a total of 4 rows. So this is my second row. I'll do the third, making 13 single crochet and 14, and one more row of 13 single crochet. So like that, I'm just going to make a total of 4 rows. So I'll just show you. So this is my second row completed. After that, turn your work, again make 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So I'll complete the third row as well as the fourth row. Now if you want, you can mark the stitch in the first stitch. So you can take a stitch marker, mark it in the first row, just to get an idea of 4 row decrease rows. All right, I have repeated the pattern for a total of 4 rows. So I have got 4 rows of 13 single crochet. So one block is done. Let's do the next decrease block. So I have already started the next decrease. So here I have put 1 single crochet in all of the stitches, and here I have got the last 2 rows, last 2 stitches. So I have put 1 single crochet in all of this, and using the last 2 stitches, I'm going to do the next decrease. So for a decrease, just insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook through the very last stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. So this becomes our next decrease. So till here it was 13 single crochet block. Now I have started my 12. So if you count, I have got 12 single crochet. So this is the first row. Now if you want, you can just mark your stitch. So this is the first row, and I am going to do 4 row repeat. So this is the first row. I'm going to do 3 more. So just turn your work and make a single crochet here and repeat 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So this will be the second row. Like that, you have to make a total of 4. So 1, 2 is done, 3, 4. So you'll get 4 blocks of 12 single crochet. Once that is done, into the next row you can again do a decrease. So 12 single crochet will become 11, then 10. Like that, you can just go ahead and repeat the pattern of 4 blocks of decrease. So decrease you are always doing at this side, and you are just using the last 2 stitches to do the decrease. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat it till I am left with 3 single crochet blocks. I'm now at 12 single crochet blocks. So just repeat this till you are left with 3, and I'll show you how to end this. I have continued with the pattern of the decrease blocks, and I have reached where I have got 3 single crochet. Okay, so here I've finished 4 rows of 3 single crochet. Now I'm going to reduce this further. So this was the last row of 3 single crochet. After that, I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to reduce this to 2 single crochet. So just insert your hook and make a normal single crochet using the last 2 stitches. Again, I'm going to do the decrease here. So this is my decrease. So now I have 2 single crochet. I'm just going to turn my work here, and I'm going to put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches like this. So now I am left with 2 single crochet. Now you can turn your work, and finally using the 2 single crochet you can just make your last decrease. So here, using the 2 stitches, I'm going to make the last decrease and just make 1 chain stitch, turn your work, and put 1 last single crochet here. Okay, so with that, your tapered end is also completed. Now if you want, you can cut your yarn here and you can use the scarf as such, but I would like to just make a row of single crochet all around this, just to have a cleaner edge. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to place the single crochet randomly, as evenly as possible. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is my last stitch. We're just going to go through this end. Any side you can start. I'm just going with the tapered side. Just go through the edge stitches. 1 second. I just make a 1 chain stitch, just get the height and the turning effect, and I'm just going to go ahead and put single crochet all around it. So I'm just evenly placing it. I'm not going for any particular order. So I'm just going to go ahead and put single crochet all around this, so that will have a more cleaner finish to your shawl. So you can just go ahead and place one single crochet all around your scarf. Here I have completed one full round of single crochet all around the scarf, and if you see here, it has got a very nice and clean finish. So this is the tapered edge. It has a very clean finished look. So yeah, that was the tutorial on how to do this crochet scarf. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed making it. Now if you liked it, please do not forget to press on the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. See you in another video. Until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching.